All right, I don't know if any of you, any other people feel the same way I do about this situation, but it is what it is. And it's really hard for a man like me to get on here and admit this to people and talk about this with people, because I think we all think that we have to live up to this standard and we have to have an identity to show other people. But here's the problem with that with me. I'll go a day or 2 days or a month feeling like a complete pessimist. I won't be relating or really liking anything. And then there might be a day or a week or a month where I'm kind of feeling optimistic about life and things just seem to be going well. But it's like lately, and I hate saying this, but it's like lately, it just feels like no matter what I do or what I say, it doesn't matter. I still feel by myself. Even when I'm around people, I feel like I'm by myself. I feel like it's just me. And I don't know how this happened. I don't know if it was just from me completely giving up on life and saying, screw all this. But man, it's like lately, I know and I understand that people relate to what I say. I understand that and I know that. But this is different. This is something that when it comes, it sucks. Like I turn into this complete pessimistic, don't really care about anything kind of guy. Like nothing matters at all. Like nothing means anything. And everything is just completely pointless. Everything, there's just nothing to nothing to nothing. And it's really hard to describe this. It's kind of like a split personality, or like I'm 2 or 3 different people. And I know a lot of people, you might say, oh, well, that's, you're crazy, you're nuts, you have some kind of mental thing. And yeah, I am. I do have mental stuff going on, but I wouldn't call myself nuts. I am crazy. I do have issues in life. But then on the other hand, then I'll turn into this, kind of optimistic guy where things seem to be on the up and up and things seem to be going the way that I want them to go. And I won't have too many issues and I can deal with it and I can get through. But lately, it's been one of these times where I am just tired of dealing with this, with myself and what I'm doing in my life. I'm just tired of dealing with it. I'm tired of just this repetitive stuff, and I'm completely like a pessimist. Like, don't get me wrong though. On the other hand, I'm going on a chicken and broccoli diet. I'm going back on a diet. I'm eating healthy. I'm walking almost every day. I'm doing little things for my health to try to get my health to be as healthy as I can possibly be. But these things, there's some times where they don't fulfill me. They don't do anything for me. It's like I'm doing them for absolutely no reason at all. And then there's some times where I say, okay, let's do this, Nate. Let's get this done. Let's accomplish this and let's get it out the way. It's for your health. It's for your mind. It's for your body. It's for everything. But then it's like I go from this thing back and forth. I don't know if it's bipolar. I don't know what the hell it is, but I'm telling you, this happens about 2, maybe 3 times a year, tops. But lately, every time it's been happening, it's been getting worse. It's been getting worse and worse. And this is what's really scaring me. I'm 36 years old here. It's not like I'm 85 or 90 years old. And if somebody is that old that's listening to this, I understand. I understand what you're going through. And I understand how it is. I'm only 36 years old. And I know how You can be down in the dumps for a long time and feel like you're all by yourself, you're all alone, there's nobody there. And I'm doing this for people like that. But see, here's what I need people to understand. I talk about negative things, but that is for me to get negative things off of my chest. That is for me to get negative things out of my mind so I can stop thinking about them and stop repetitively going over them time and time again in my mind. Like, I'm not for this shit though where people are trying to drag you down or they are just purposely being negative just to be negative. You see, there's a difference here. There's a big difference with me. It's, yes, I talk about negative shit, but that is to get negative shit out of me. When I speak optimistic, it's because I don't want to feel like shit. It's because I don't want to keep going through the situation that I'm going through. I don't want to keep living this way. And that's why I tell everyone, I can't give myself an identity. I can't call myself anything. This is why I came up with Somebody But Nobody and Resonate, because I can't give myself a label because I'm always something different. And I know a lot of people, they may label that as, you're kind of loony or nuts. You know what? I don't care. Then I'm loony and nuts. I don't even care anymore. It's like I don't care what others think, but yet I need some kind of human interaction once in a while. You see, this thing, it's like, it's so ass backwards. It's like so weird. I can't even explain it to you. It's like, yes, I wouldn't mind. I'm a man. I wouldn't mind having a girl that I can call and we can, go do some things, have some sex, have a good time together. But then at the same time, I don't want to be with anybody. I don't want to get in a serious relationship. I don't want to take it that far because then I might get attached. Then I might lose them. They might die. Something might happen. See, I don't let myself get attached with these things, even though I kind of want to. I can't lie. I'm kind of like a blue-pilled simp, and I'm using that terminology to make you understand. I really, really think, like in the movie when, what's his name? I'm just using this as an example because this is what came to my mind. When Cypher says, I would rather take the blue pill. Well, a lot of the times that's how I feel. I would rather take the blue pill and go back to eating fucking steak and enjoying everything and kind of living in all of my delusions and illusions. But then at the same time, I see a lot of things for how they really are, and it makes me sick to my stomach. But then at the same time, I'm doing some of the things that makes me sick to my stomach. So how can I win in this thing? How can I? It's like, it's an oxymoron. It's a conundrum going on here. Even though I incorporate contradictions into my, what I do, I incorporate contradiction into everything. This is more like me being pessimistic and optimistic at the same time. And it's kind of like, yes, I can deal with it for a little bit. I can deal with being completely pessimistic and not liking things for a little bit. But then over time, this starts to take a toll on my health and my mental state. And I just feel like it's only me and I'm left with myself all the time. And I don't mind being by myself most of the time. But when I feel like I'm by myself, see, it's hard to explain. I want to be by myself, but I don't want to feel like I'm by myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to feel like it's just me with me. And this is where it's so discouraging. And not a lot of people, I don't think, can understand this because, there's not too many people here listening to what I'm saying. There's a few, and I appreciate the few that are here listening to me. And I know my shit, my channel right now, it's boring. It's boring. It's not a lot of people want to hear this. They don't want to hear people sitting here venting about their problems and what they're going through, even though it may help some people and some people may relate. It's like I get tired of doing this. You know, this is like taking a toll on me, and I'm only 36, but yet at the same time I have to do it. Do you see the conundrum and the contradiction that goes on here in my life, and I know a lot of your lives probably? It's like I don't want to be this way, yet I kind of have to be this way. You know, I want to do this thing, but yet I don't want to do this thing because I see it as two different things. So I don't know. I know that I do this to myself. I know I do this to myself. I admit that. I admit I do this to myself. But it's just one of these times where I have to do this because it has just been a horrible month and a half. It's just been horrible. Ever since I said my aunt died, my Aunt Tammy died, it just reminded me more that I don't have so much time here. It just reminded me more that life is not going to go on forever. It just reminded me more, it doesn't even really matter if I'm pessimistic or optimistic or what I do. It's like as long as when I feel like that and I can vent that to people and be honest, what more can I possibly do? You know, what more can I possibly do? But yet my mind and my thinking keeps saying shit like, oh, well, you maybe should have said this thing this way, or you maybe didn't do this right for that person, or you didn't connect in this kind of way with this crowd, and you didn't say this thing for this to happen. And it's like I can drive myself fucking loony sometimes thinking about this shit. And it's just something that my mind does. It's something that I do automatically without even trying to do it. My mind kind of has a mind of its own. And I'm not saying my mind, I don't think about hurting people. I don't think about killing people and stuff like that. But my mind is a very pessimistic mind. I am very pessimistic about stuff because pessimism is realism. Pessimism is just being realistic. And optimism, I use it for when I'm depressed and when I'm down and out and when I feel like this. This is when I use optimism. I can't just keep being pessimistic and negative about everything, or I'm just going to kill myself. I'm just going to make myself unhealthy. I'm just going to keep doing things to my mental state that I shouldn't be doing. So this is a time for me to be optimistic towards myself and treat myself and be healthy towards myself and be honest with myself, because there's nothing else I can possibly do with that. So with that, I'm going to let y'all go. I never know when these videos are going to cut off. I want to speak more because I know there's someone out there that needs to hear this. I know there's somebody that needs to hear this, and this is why I do this. I do it for y'all. I do it for myself too. You know, you always got to do it for yourself first. You got to be selfish first. You have to do it for you first, then do it for someone else. That's how I see it, and that's how I'm going to keep doing it. And I know my shit is boring. I know that I'm really not saying anything and I'm repeating myself, but that's life. Life is an insanity in and of itself. We do the same things every day. We eat, sleep, shit, exercise. Eat, sleep, shit, go to work, exercise. Eat, sleep, shit, wake up again, exercise. It's an insanity in and of itself. And see, sometimes I kind of don't want to see all of this stuff because it just puts a burden on me. I understand what it's about. But then I have to be this pessimistic guy, and then I have to be this optimistic guy. You see? And I can't never say that I'm one thing. I can't hold myself to any label or title or say that I'm this or that. That's what I mean when I'm saying the things that I say. And I think that me doing this, I really think that this not being a one-sided message, there's hardly anybody talking about this. It's either pure optimism or it's pure pessimism. It's one or the other. It's us choosing and picking sides and saying, I'm with this group and I'm not with that group. I like this guy and I love this guy, but I don't like and love this guy. That's cool. You don't have to like everybody, because I don't like most people, because we don't relate. And it's plain and simple, we don't relate. But do I hate people? I don't hate people. I'm a type of guy, I can't hate anyone. I can't have hate for someone and I don't even know them. But I don't like most people. I can't lie. I don't like most people. I'd be lying if I said that I liked everyone. And there's nothing wrong that we don't like everyone. But when we hate someone, I think all we're doing is we're creating bitterness for ourselves. And we're putting ourselves in this situation where we're hating people so much that we're affecting our own lives. And maybe sometimes certain people, that can actually help them to not do something to other people. I understand that too. If you have hatred for something, sometimes having a hate for something can save other people. Sometimes it can keep you away from harming another person because you hate it that bad and you won't come around it. So I understand all this, I understand everything, and that's why my channel is a contradiction channel. And when I feel however I feel, that's what I'm going to express. And I don't always like doing it. I really, really don't like doing it all the time. But I do it because I know someone else needs to hear it. See, I'm not doing this because I want to do it. I'm doing it because someone may need to hear it. A need is all that matters. That's all that matters, is a need in this lifetime. And that's constantly how I'm thinking, is what do I need to say or do now to do something for myself and maybe another person, So anyway, with that, y'all, I'm going to let you go. This is already too long. It's probably going to cut off any second. So thank you for watching. If you are someone that either just came here or been here, down in the description, if you can donate anything, I would highly, highly appreciate that in these time of needs. I need help. I need support, and if you do whatever else you do whatever else you do. But if you want to support me and help me, you can support and help me by going to my PayPal link and donating whatever you can donate. That's how you can help me. And if you do that, I appreciate it. It means everything, because it's going to help a need. Need is all that matters. So I'm going to let y'all go. Thank you. SBN Resonate. Keep on resonating no matter what you're going through. Later, y'all.